The Jesus Connection is the only place I wanna be.
I have a friend who I can call, never too busy. He is my all, y'all. My friend is faithful. He's always there. And I'm so grateful that I'm connected.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's connect. Text 336-338-8903.
Great day. I want you to tune into some new music from JustVince called Thanks to You. Some inspirational and R&B love songs. Tune in.
Everything about you, girl, you're nearly perfect, like a dream come true. You're a dream come true. Girl, you keep a queen status, and loyalty is automatic. Your energy is different. It's something I've been missing. Can keep you off my mind, girl. It's hard to find someone like you. You make me feel so brand new. All my life I've been looking for that perfect wife.
Be sure to tune in to more of JustVince. Follow him on Instagram at JustVince1231 for more music 2024.
Awesome. And with no further ado, the owner of Dream Builders Reality, Miss Trish Adams. How are you?
I am fabulous. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Tell the audience a little who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about yourself.
Okay. So my name is Trish Adams. I am the owner operator of Dream Builders Realty. We're located here in Greensboro, North Carolina, in the Piedmont Triad area. So I'm originally from Lexington, North Carolina, the barbecue capital, but I've been here long enough. I've been here transplanted long enough. And so we are here. We are fulfilling dreams and lifestyles, as the commercial said, and we are able to help you with all of your real estate needs as far as buying, selling, or investing in real estate.
Awesome. So let's go into just a little bit of detail. As a realtor, what exactly can you do? And then we'll bounce off questions from there.
Okay. So buying, selling, investing, if you have a real estate need or concern, that's where we come in. We work a lot with first-time home buyers that have questions about credit or down payment assistance and really just don't even know where to start. So we go from the new person to all the way up to a more seasoned buyer. Those that may be looking to upsize or even downsize, someone that maybe want to increase their portfolio as far as their different homes they have. Some people have a primary home and then a vacation home as well. We also help investors being those that have multiple properties Maybe they are the ones that flip homes, or they have their own rental properties that they are renting out. So we help the gamut of people as where it comes to, again, your real estate needs.
Awesome, awesome. So if somebody was interested in just finding out what the requirements are to buy their first home, do you do workshops? And then what will be the next step, or what are some maybe credentials that they need to work on before they step into wanting to buy a house, so they can be prepared when the moment's there?
Great question. So oftentimes I have people come to me and they say, well, hey, Trish, I want to buy a house and I just don't know where to get started. And that's where we love them. We want to make you're a clean slate for us, essentially. We can sit down with you and see exactly where you are and where you need to be to get to the process. Some people don't know where to start. They don't know who they want to use for their finance and if they are getting a mortgage. They don't know what even their credit may look like. So we may need to start there. So they may need down payment assistance. If someone is telling me that they don't know what their credit looks like, we can encourage them to pull it themselves. That way, no, a lender's not pulling in and having a hard hit on their credit. So if they pull it themselves, there are different websites that you can use. Some people don't realize that right now during the pandemic, if you go on annualcreditreport.com, it's not just an annual report right now. They can pull it weekly and they can see if things are reporting on time or if things are erroneous. They can then see exactly what their credit model looks like. And we know that knowledge is power, right? So, when we perish for a lack thereof, so we need to be making sure that we are educating ourselves to see what exactly that looks like. So let's say that you are credit ready. You're paying bills on time. You don't have anything in collections and you're ready to talk to a lender. Some people have no idea who they want to use for their finance. And so then again, that's where I come in. I can make suggestions about what lender may be a good fit for you, depending on what you tell me. Some people may have a certain amount of money that they can put down. Some people may have credit challenges, but I'm always going to at least refer you to 3 people. That way you can make sure that you talk to a variety and see who's going to be the best fit for you. Not all lenders are created equally, so we want to make sure that you partner with the best person that is going to help you get the job done. So as you talk to your lender and you see, okay, well, who can do what, it may be in need of down payment assistance. So that's something else that I do in my initial consult with you. I'm talking to you to see what it is that you want, what you like, and what you need, because my job is to know better than you do. So if I am talking to you and you say you have a certain need as far as your housing is concerned, I need to be able to see that house through your eyes, but I also put my realtor eyes on too to make sure it's going to be a good fit for you. So it's just part of that initial consult that we sit down, we have a conversation, we get to know each other, and again, make sure that we're going to be a good fit for each other. And then that way I can refer you to the proper avenues as far as your lender is concerned. It may be a case where you're not credit ready, so I may refer you to some HUD certified housing counselors that can help you with budget, sit down with you and look at your credit and get you on a game plan to get you credit ready. So it just depends on the individual, but we do that with an initial consult.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So share with us, do you have any first-time homebuyers classes available?
We do them pretty regularly. So I'm able to partner with different organizations. And it just depends on what city you're in. So if you're in Greensboro, I can refer you to the Housing Consultants Group or Housing Foundation of America. I have partners in City of High Point. I have partners in Lexington, where I'm from, with the Lexington Community Development Corporation. Then Winston-Salem has an organization. But all these different partnerships that I have, they all do classes. They do 8-hour home buyer education classes. And then they have a piece where the realtor speaks. I just did one last weekend with Housing Consultants Group. So I come in as the realtor, talk about my roles and responsibility, set the expectations of what you need to do as far as any upfront monies that you may need, what you can expect during the process, things of that nature. Then I also conduct my own home buyer seminars. Last Thursday, I did a go live on Facebook with a lender where we talked about the process. He was able to answer any financing questions that people have, because most people have financing questions because, of course, credit is the elephant in the room. And we just did that live and in real time. So we try to do that virtually, and of course, now in this COVID environment. So we're doing those at least once a month. And then we do them as needed. If somebody has a civic organization or a group they want me to speak at, then we come in and we talk to you about your process. So we try to meet everybody where they are and make sure that we're available to get them the information that they need.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what are some basic questions that people may have asked that's kind of been consistent that people want to know? Like, for one, what would your credit score need to be like in order when you first start looking and buy a home to get the best, deal?
Well, that's definitely the number one question. What does my credit score need to look like? And I tell them, if you're getting some type of down payment assistance, you want to have at least a 640. Yes, you can get a loan with less than 640, but that loan will be nitpicked. So anything above 640 is better. And of course, the higher your score, then the more likely you are to get approved, because you're considered to be less than the rest.
Right.
Lenders base your ability to repay them on your credit score. And I tell people, it's just a game on paper. It shows that you can borrow money and pay it back. And the way that they assess that is by your credit score. So they're looking to see how valuable are you a candidate to give them their money back. If they've loaned you $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, they want to make sure that you're going to return their money. So they do that by pulling your credit score. So it's just that simple. Another major question that people always have is, what upfront monies do I need?
Right.
What type of initial investment do I need to make? Yes, you're getting down payment assistance that will help you with, of course, down payment and also your closing costs. But there is an initial investment that you need to make up front. So when you talk about down payment, it's typically 3 or 3.5% of the purchase price. So just for sake of the round numbers, if it's a $100,000 house, then you're putting down $3,500. And you need to budget about the same for closing costs, but that's just down payment and closing costs. But that's due at closing. But money that you need up front, that's when we find the perfect house, we go under contract, and we want to make sure that you're able to secure that home. Then you have things like your due diligence fee and your earnest money deposit. And the way I explain that is that if you go to Walmart, you put something on layaway and you put put money down, that's the way that the due diligence fee and the earnest money deposit is to the house. You're showing the seller that you're serious about purchasing the home. So you put this you put this money down. Now, there's no set amount that money has to be, but no seller's going to take that house out the market without it. Even though it's not required, it's always recommended. And I would say you need to budget at least probably $3,000 for that. Now, other questions that they also ask are, what other upfront monies? And you'll want to have inspections done. Inspections are like when we go to the doctor and we get a checkup and they're checking everything, they're drawing our blood. That's what a home inspection is to a house. It's checking everything from the roof to the crawl space to see if it's functioning as intended. You want to see, are there any leaks in the plumbing? Is the HVAC system working? Does the water heater get the water hot? We want to be able to see that the house is going to be a good investment for you and not a money pit. And if it is with some things that come back on the home inspection, we can ask the seller to remedy it with repair, to fix those items. It's always a great idea to have a home inspection done. Again, it's something that's not required, but it is recommended because you want to know that your investment is going to be a sound investment.
And as we end this broadcast, we want to offer you the prayer of salvation. So if you desire to be saved, pray this prayer with me. Lord, forgive me of my sins and become Lord over my life. In Jesus' name, amen.
The Jesus confession.